Nissan said it's time to pop out and show people the newest generation of their full-size SUV.
Say hello to the third generation Nissan Armada, or the Nissan Patrol depending on what market you're in. It's Nissan's big body-on-frame SUV, and okay fine, we'll get right into addressing what you all want to find out. No, this generation ditches the old V8 in favor of a twin-turbo V6.
Ah, I know, we're gonna miss that big hefty V8. But this engine does have its benefits.
The new 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 is standard across the Armada lineup and puts out 425 horsepower, which is 25 more horsepower than the old V8, and 516 pound-feet of torque, which is much more than the old V8. And the new engine doesn't require premium fuel, but it is recommended for maximum performance. This is linked up to a 9-speed automatic transmission with standard rear-wheel drive, and part-time 4-wheel drive is available as an option or standard on higher trim levels. Fuel economy numbers aren't available yet, but just know if you're looking to tow, the new Armada comes equipped with a standard integrated Class 4 tow hitch and 7-pin harness, and can tow up to 8,500 pounds with standard trailer blind spot monitor. As far as the new look, well, it's big, it's bold, and it's ready for a family adventure with its 9.6 inches of ground clearance and respective 34 and 35 degree approach and departure angles. Here's a few seconds of some delicious B-roll so you can form your own opinions for the comment section.
Nissan says this is all new and doesn't really share much with the old generation. New suspension, new frame, new engine, new look. And while we're on the subject of new, I got something else new to show you.
If you're really serious about some adventuring, this is the new Nissan Armada Pro-4x. Part-time 4-wheel drive is standard, and it gets an adaptive electronic air suspension, 20-inch wheels with all-terrain tires, a metal skid plate, hill descent control, a unique heritage-inspired grille with 3-slot openings up top, LED fog lights down below, and lava red accents all around.
Yeah, the Pro-4x fits into the Armada lineup just fine. And this is the only Armada model that gets an electronically locking rear differential.
The Armada Pro-4x's lava red accents continue to the inside on the seats and around the cabin, and you'll get more space in this new generation Armada for all of your adventures. Out back, the cargo area has a pretty high load floor, but it has grown around 29% behind the third row and around 18% more behind the second row. Total cargo numbers aren't available yet, but back here you get a little more storage under the floor mat, available buttons to lower the second and third row, a power outlet, and a close and lock combo button for the rear hatch. And as you would expect, there's plenty of space for passengers on the inside.
The step-in height for the Armada is pretty high, so if you're a little shorter, you have a grab handle right here, and it can help you with entry. And when you get in here, it's nice and comfortable. The seats are highly adjustable, and you also have some massaging right here, which is great. And the steering wheel, yeah, it has a great range of motion. I have plenty of headroom, some good leg room, although I wish the seats can go a little bit farther back on their tracks because I do have long legs, but seating in the driver's position is fairly comfortable.
Leatherette seats come standard on the Armada, along with tri-zone climate control, and comfort also extends to the second row with standard bench seating or optional captain's chairs.
There's plenty of space in the second row as well. I have plenty of headroom, and this captain's chair situation can slide and recline, but that's not the best part. What is great is this thing that Nissan does when you have a child seat in place in the second row, because pull this latch on the shoulder and you can still have the child seat in place, and it tilts forward so passengers can access the third row. That is such a great feature. Yeah, I know all the people want to see me in the third row, so let's get in there. Thankfully, it's easy to get back here, and I can say, whew, if this chair wasn't as far back, as far leaned back, then yeah, I can say I have some good room. Let's see, I'm gonna scoot you forward just a little bit, guy. All right, I got some knee room, Headroom is good. Let's see if these bad boys can recline just a little bit. All right, electronic recline. Okay, yeah, third row isn't too bad. I gotta dig it.
There's also some USB-C ports in the third row to keep your passengers charged up, and plenty of new tech up front for the driver. A 12-inch dual display for the gauge cluster and infotainment touchscreen comes standard with wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and available Google built-in. But higher trims will get this 14-inch dual screen setup. The Armada now offers a 3D around view monitor, a segment-first invisible hood view, an in-car camera, and biometric cooling for the cabin where an infrared sensor monitors the passenger's temperature and activates the air conditioning function automatically.
Right now I'm in the Platinum Reserve trim of the Armada, and this looks great. The previous gen had a great interior, but finally this feels and looks modern. You have some nice materials on the dash, and because this is an electronic shifter, it opens up for some space down below for some more practicality. And my favorite feature is a compartment for your sunglasses, but the screens look nice and clear, and you have some nice storage and your wireless charging right here, and pretty decent space in your center compartment storage area. Overall, this is a great place to be with all of this niceness surrounding you.
The Armada doesn't skimp out on safety either. Nissan Safety Shield 360 comes standard, but now adds available Pro Pilot Assist 2.1 driver assistance tech, which allows single-lane hands-off freeway operation as long as the driver's eyes are on the road.
If you're gonna be on patrol for the Nissan Armada, or you're looking for something a little bit more luxurious like its Infiniti QX80 counterpart, make sure you go on kbb.com and get a fair purchase price. kbb.com, click the link above for more details.
Some competitors in this full-size SUV segment include the Toyota Sequoia, Ford Expedition, Chevy Tahoe, and GMC Yukon. Pricing hasn't been announced just yet, but we do know the new Nissan Armada will be available at the end of the year.
Some big changes with the Armada, some much needed new tech, a new look, and a new engine. And I can't wait to see if all of that is backed up with some good driving dynamics. And if you can't wait either, make sure you're subscribed to the Kelley Blue Book YouTube channel for the latest and greatest.